Alright, so the Gravel Institute is apparently a pretty leftist organization that is apparently fighting PragerU from the left. Which, alright, there are some things about PragerU that I'm not a big fan of, but let's see what the Gravel Institute's got. Alright, the far left just wants wealth redistribution, universal healthcare, and a Green New Deal. And the far right wants to kill all Jews and communists. And then the centrists are left wondering who the greater threat is. Okay, well, first off, this is ridiculous. Who are the ones who are lighting businesses on fire, destroying neighborhoods, smashing storefronts, and have been responsible for a number of deaths and even more beatings? Who is the tagline that even liberals get the bullet, and who has their hero, Karl Marx, that has called for revolutionary terror, and who has other heroes among them that have said horribly racist things like Che Guevara has said? That would be the left. And they are alive, well, and all too active right now in the US, and they are not behaving like the peaceful little hippies that the Gravel Institute is trying to paint them out to be here. They're actually behaving precisely how many people have warned they'll behave, while at the same time people on the far left will say, nah, it's not going to be like Stalin, we've learned so much, it won't be that way when we get the power this time. And then when they get some influence and they get some momentum, they go right to terrorizing communities, torching buildings, laying waste to neighborhoods, and engaging in violence against people. What a joke that this Gravel Institute is right off the bat. They're just insane. Now, that's not to say that the far right, and by that I mean those who really believe in a heavy solidified hierarchy, those who want a leader of sorts that dominates a geographic area. Yeah, they have violent rhetoric too, but in the big picture, I'm not sure where they are. I haven't seen them even near the scale that I've seen far leftists in terms of the violence and destruction they're committing. And I also like how they're saying here that all the far left wants is wealth redistribution. Okay, and now how do you get that exactly? Do you plan to ask nicely? And if someone declines, are you going to thank them and leave them alone? Of course not. That's not how it works, and that's not how it has ever worked. You are going to say that we see here you have a total net worth of $20,000 and your neighbor has a total net worth of $500. You better make this right. You had better make this equitable. You had better redistribute this to our satisfaction. Otherwise, violence will be committed against you in the name of peaceful leftism, so equity can reign supreme. These are not polite or timid suggestions that they're making. They are downright forceful and violent demands, and they will use, as they have shown that they are quite willing to use, violence. In fact, they're pretty eager to use violence, and they've shown that both today and throughout all of history. So what a load of nonsense they're giving off here. And not for nothing, we've been through the Green New Deal before. Even if no violence occurs, this would utterly bankrupt the economy, bankrupt businesses, and bankrupt innumerable individuals. And it has impossible, ridiculous goals, getting rid of every combustible engine and turning every standing building into a green building that's totally renewable. This is not going to end up being a nice little hippie-esque pursuit. This would just be another way that they would nuke the economy, and the standard of living, of course, for everyone would plummet. So Gravel Institute, good luck in your future endeavors. I really look forward to seeing what you have to say next, because so far you've shown yourself to be the same old nutty group of people whose head is not screwed on at all. But that is all for now. Like, subscribe, and take it easy.